Yeah, I went with like, they're basically about 1 foot cube boxes. And no, they're actually smaller. No, they're probably about half the size of a printer box. That's a good idea. I wish I would have thought of that. But oh, did you guys see that? That was hilarious.
Looks like Jeff Bob's lagging.
I had a little bit of a accidental shortcut right there in the beginning. I've never done this one. Is this a point to point?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Sorry. Yeah, I packed so many boxes yesterday, I almost walled off my kitchen. Because I don't have any place to put shit. Because there's 10 pounds, you know, my apartment's kind of been turned into 10 pounds of shit in a 5 pound bag, so. Shit. Sorry. Texas two-tone. I wonder what the two tones are for Texas two-tone. I mean, obviously one of them's got to be red. Is the other one white? Blue.
I was trying to look that up. I found something about Texas two-tone dueling piano bar.
Is it? Well, nothing wrong with that. I mean, these are everywhere, so...
Texas two-tone coffee mug, a Texas tone trucker hat.
First, you know, you'd think with the clientele they would name it Texas two-bone. What, nothing? Come on!
Two-bone?
Like boners.
Oh, you're talking about a gay bar.
Yeah, well, that's what you just said. It was a gay bar, right? So I'm
well,
like, oh,
you know, he's making up shit. He doesn't actually know.
I don't know, it sounds like it could be a Texas gay bar. Maybe, Jeff Bob, you should consider moving to Texas. And that might be your next career as a club. You could turn into big gay Jeff Bob. You could be big gay Jeff Bob. Yeah, that would be. That's definitely would be a retrograde maneuver at this point. I mean, Texas is. I read this description of I think it was, I don't know if it was a Brit or Australian, but they were like, they described the U.S. as 50 third world nations with an army that can defeat God. And I was all like, oh shit, that's brutal, but fucking true. I mean, Texas is essentially operating at a third world status with their electric grid and their legal situation. Yeah, I know. Like, well, definitely down south. I mean, that you cross that Mason. Yeah, it's fucked by design. That's the terrible thing, because, you know. Oh yeah, no, it goes. I mean, most of our infrastructure dates back to the Roosevelt administration, and so, but like the lack of upkeep, that's been by design to try to create the necessary preconditions to privatize everything that we should be paying for collectively.
Whoa.
And Texas is like one of the best examples of that, because you know how they've refused to update their electrical grid, they refuse to connect it to any other states around them, and they create this whole climate of scarcity, of like manufactured scarcity for their citizens. So everybody in Texas, where incidentally you need a fair amount of power to get through the fucking summers, because it gets fucking hot there, as we all know. They're basically gouging their own citizens, and their citizens are like fucking subject, and it's like all their power is private. Like it's all privately run rather than being a public power place. Like,
do they
like
charge
Washington
more for
or
electricity there?
Seattle is public power, so it's not super cheap, but it's probably less expensive than it would be in Texas for a similar amount of electricity. But also, you know, Seattle's working off of hydropower with all the rivers.
Yeah, mine's coming from hydro.
I'm the shortcut king tonight. Yeah, those are probably going to get phased out after Trump leaves office. They're trying to. Well, they're not good. I mean, it's pretty consistently. I mean, well, they still build them now because the Trump administration is incentivizing all this like fucking, you know, like like totally retrograde energy policy where they're basically, it's almost like they're trying to get things more polluted than they already are. I could speculate as to why, but I feel like going all the way down the rabbit hole right now. Which, you know, I'm sure you guys are disappointed about that. It's been a long day.
In the coal plant? The coal power plant? Interesting.
Oh, fudge.
That corner sneaks up on you.
You could have told me there was a sharp turn there, buddy.
But then I went to be able to pass you.
But how am I going to maintain my competitive advantage from building the list?
How come K-Dog didn't tell you?
Because K-Dog doesn't talk. At least not to me.
Oh, no.
There you go. That was a cool little trick. Watch out, there's a tree there.
Oh. If only K-Dog would have warned me about that.
Yeah. See, I would have warned you if I would have been ahead of you, so I had to warn you after the fact.
Yeah.
Man, so like this weekend I'm, you know, like packing up stuff, trying to go through stuff, and I'm trying to be somewhat logical about the process, so I pick like a theme of like, okay, I'm gonna pack up all my effects pedals, right? And then like just get them all together, get them in a box, right? So then Saturday I was like, okay, I'm gonna get all my chords figured out. So I start digging through all my drawers where I've got fucking, dude, I must have like 100, at least 100 different kinds of chords just floating around, and they're all in like various states of disrepair. So I actually had to like sit down, go through this big fucking pile of chords. I like tested them to make sure they were all still functional, and then I had to like segregate them and then bag them up. And then I realized that like